Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid, and a lot of Afrobeat artists, they need to be celebrated to an extent. That is something I need to talk about in this particular video because we are really not celebrating these guys more than our own politicians. They are doing more work to the name Nigeria more than our politicians right now. That is what I understand about a lot of things trending now on social media. Remember that a lot of artists from Nigeria, the likes of Da Prince, the likes of Omale and Davido, even Burna Boy, they are in France right now as we speak and having their Fashion Week event and the rest. And somehow, Davido has been preaching the gospel of Nigeria to a lot of people around in that particular event. That is something I got to understand. Understand the dirty December that trended at the time, where Lagos became the destination for a lot of stars, celebrities around the world, just to have a glimpse of Lagos dirty December. And this was compared to Ghana to an extent. A lot of us understand that if not for the celebrities, artists out there, international artists like Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, and a lot of people and show promoters, we wouldn't have gotten Lagos on the map yet. That is something I got to understand. And the likes of Adeshokwe came out to say, you know what? A lot of people, we need to celebrate Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido and have their picture hang in our own international airports around Nigeria. Because these guys, they have actually upheld the image Nigeria and promoted it out there. They are the biggest export when it comes to entertainment in Nigeria right now, based on what we have. And somehow, Davido was seen at the Fashion Week in Paris talking to somebody and telling the person the best time to be in Nigeria. Yes, Davido was talking to DDG at Mike Amiri's fashion show, telling this guy the best time to be in Nigeria. And that is really interesting at the time. And a lot of people are getting to understand it that these our artists that they talk of Nigerian image where we're trying to promote Nigerian image. But our politicians, they damage that thing. That is what I got to understand about the big story. And somehow, a lot of people are saying that we should respect these guys, Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, and a lot of our celebrities. They are really promoting Nigeria to the world out there. And our politicians need to do well about it. Davido at a Fashion Week in Paris. Let's catch a glimpse of Davido having a great time with a lot of artists and celebrities out there.
Can we get one look over here?
Guys, at that event, Davido also hinted that Victoni will be on his next album 5 that will be dropping in March. And that is really massive to an extent. And a lot of people are just trying to imagine a combination of Davido and Victoni. What is it going to be like? That is a question I've been asking myself ever since I saw a video of Davido talking about this, trying to promote this to the world. This is a great hint out there, and I think this time around, Davido actually engaged the services of local artists more in his forthcoming album. That is something I got to understand about all of this. Let's catch a glimpse and get to understand and hear from Davido himself. Now, what are your own expectations of Davido's next album called 5? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section. I want you to make your own opinion known about that, because I feel that that album is going to have a lot of dynamicity. That is something I believe about that album, and that album is going to have a lot of energy to itself, because checking out Aoke that drop off from that album and also Fonz, you will understand that we should expect some dynamics and some energy from that album. Davido has been on promotional for that album and been saying a lot of things about that album. I'm feeling that Asake will be on that album, and the likes of Omale also is going to be on that album. That is my own feeling about that. What is your own take about this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section. Guys, I want you to list your best artists of 2024, Afrobeat artists. That is something I need in my comment section right now, because A lot of people have been saying it is Burna Boy, while some other persons feel that it is Davido, and some other persons they feel like it is Wizkid. But based on my own understanding and the statistics on ground, I would say that Burna Boy remains the biggest artist of 2024 in Nigeria. That is something I got to understand, and followed by a person of Davido. That is something I got to understand because Davido was jumping on collaborations, with the likes of Chris Brown and a lot of others, and making something known himself. And one of his albums remains the biggest or the most streamed album on Spotify in Nigeria for 2024. That is something we got to understand. He was able to get about 460 something million streams on Spotify, followed by Wizkid to an extent. But Burna Boy is at top of this all. That is something we need to understand. On YouTube right now, Burna Boy is rated number 6 big earners in Africa after earning over $1.5 million. That is actually massive to an extent, and we need to celebrate this and respect Burna Boy to that. But a lot of people will have contrary opinion to that and say that their own faith is the best. It's not about faith. I have my own faith, but Burna Boy is not my own faith. But he was the biggest artist of 2024. But 2025, a person of Davido is going to be dropping an album, and that is going to tell a lot. That is something I feel. And we're going to be having maybe Burna Boy dropping an album and a lot of others. Remember that Wizkid has dropped his album called Morayo, and a lot of people are now expecting promotions from Wizkid on that album. While some people are saying that Wizkid does not need to promote an album, but you need to understand that if he doesn't, a lot of people are going to promote theirs and push Wizkid aside. So he needs to promote his album. He needs to have a tour for his album. What is your own take about that? Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.
You know, got a lot of fans. I know, bro. That's where I'm trying to go. The whole shit. YouTube huge out there. When is the best time to go? The best time to go is definitely December. December between like choke. You ready not getting no streaming done. Party. Guys, right? I'm trying to get brother come. You better come here, man. Summer. You been to Lego? Never. We spoke about it though. I want to. Spoke about it. I want to. Summertime, man. I know it's a movie. You gotta get it done for sure. I told y'all. I'm not on my. I told y'all turn it in. He's on my.